Hi everyone, in this session let's talk about esophageal atresia and tracheoesophageal fistula. Both the conditions are the malformations of digestive system in which esophagus doesn't develop properly. As we all know, esophagus is a tube that normally carries food from pharynx to stomach. Look here, this is the normal anatomy of esophagus. This is pharynx, which is in red color. This tube is esophagus, indicated in blue color, and this pouch-like structure is stomach. Esophagus or swallowing tube forms a continuous passage from pharynx to stomach. Normally, esophagus has two segments called upper esophagus and lower esophagus. Upper esophagus develops from retropharyngeal segment of foregut and lower esophagus develops from pregastric segment of foregut. This is all about anatomy of esophagus. Moving on to the definition of esophageal atresia. It is the failure of esophagus to form a continuous passage from pharynx to stomach during embryonic development. Esophageal atresia is congenital because it occurs during embryonic development. Normally, esophagus forms a continuous passage from pharynx to stomach. But in this condition, esophagus fails to form a continuous passage from pharynx to stomach. Here is the picture representing esophageal atresia. In this picture, we can see a break in the continuation of esophagus. This is upper esophagus, this is lower esophagus. Both segments are ending blindly instead of connecting to each other. So, esophagus fails to form a continuous passage from pharynx to stomach. Esophageal atresia is associated with tracheoesophageal fistula. The word fistula is derived from Latin word which means a pipe or an abnormal connection running either between two tubes or between a tube and surface. In the similar way, tracheoesophageal fistula is an abnormal connection between trachea and esophagus. Incidence rate is 1 in 3,500 births with slight male dominance. The exact cause is still unknown in most of the cases, but these both conditions will occur due to abnormal development of tracheoesophageal septum. And the risk factors include low birth weight, prematurity and polyhydramnios. Polyhydramnios is a condition in which amniotic fluid amount is more than 2000 ml. Going to the classification, there are 5 types of esophageal atresia with tracheoesophageal fistula. Those include type 1, isolated esophageal atresia, type 2, proximal fistula with distal atresia, type 3, proximal atresia with distal fistula, type 4, double fistula with intervening atresia, and type 5, that is isolated fistula. These are the pictures illustrating types. Let's figure out one by one. Starting with type 1 or isolated esophageal atresia. It is second most common type and this type present in 8% of all cases. In this type, there is no connection between esophagus and trachea. So, it is pure atresia. And this is upper segment of esophagus and this is lower segment of esophagus. In this type, upper and lower segments of esophagus are blind without connecting to each other. So, it is atresia without fistula. Next, type 2. Type 2 is nothing but proximal fistula with distal atresia. It is rare and found in less than 1% of cases. In this type, proximal segment of esophagus opens into trachea by a fistula and distal segment of esophagus is blind. Moving forward to the type 3, it is nothing but proximal atresia with distal fistula. In this type, we can see proximal segment of esophagus is blind and distal segment of esophagus is connected to trachea by a fistula. So, it is proximal atresia with distal fistula. and this is the most common type as it is found in 80 to 90% of all cases. Next, type 4 are double fistula with intervening atresia. It is rarest form because it is found in less than 1% of cases. In this type, both segments of esophagus, upper and lower segments, opens into trachea by fistula. Finally, type 5 are isolated fistula. It is also known as H-type fistula. In this type, both esophagus and trachea are normal and completely formed, but both will be connected by a fistula and it is not diagnosed at birth and it is found in 4% of all cases. These are the types of esophageal atresia with tracheoesophageal fistula.